switching to a small round brush now and just coming in with pure ultramarine blue, and there are just a few areas I want to tidy up the line work on without getting too fussy. So I just felt the need to describe that ear a little bit better than I had, just so that it didn't get too lost in the sky. But then the next main thing I want to do is put in an eye on the adult sheep, the beginnings of an eye. I don't know how well that's coming across on camera just yet. In fact, let me get the camera a little bit closer for you. So still sticking with the pure blue, let's put another eye in on the right. Now I can't really see where this eye is in the photo, but I can estimate where it is. And we need some indication of nostrils. And then sheep have this front lip, which is split. And then we'll do something similar for the lamb. So just slight indications of where the eyes are. Nostrils and split lip. And I think actually I'm just going to smear that one off because I've put the nostrils in the wrong spot there really. So let's try that again. I think what I need to do is indicate, because the angle this lamb's is holding his head, I think the nostrils need to come up a little bit higher. I think I've placed them higher now. I'm not sure that's quite right, but I think it'll be okay. Put a bit of shadow under the chin there. And then now I've got some of the fluorescent yellow with a little bit of white in the mixture as well. I'll just use that to put a little bit of light into the eyes. Now, in adding the little bit of line work, I'm fairly happy with the lines themselves, the details on the face, but it's kind of taken away from the style of painting I've been using so far. So what I'm going to do is go back to the cerulean blue mixed with white, but add rather more of the cerulean blue, and go back to my big brush and then use those lines as a bit of a guide to put in a few highlights in places. And when I say highlights, I mean subdued highlights. So I'm not sure I'm happy with that bit on the ear, so we'll try and lift off most of that. That's just about okay, but I quite like the bit on the nose. Put a little bit over the brows, a touch on the top of the ear there, and then a little bit on the underside of that nostril. A little bit on the bridge of the nose, and I think that's starting to sort of solidify the look. It was a bit too, putting the line work on made things look a little too flat, I feel. So I'm going to grab a bit of the ultramarine blue and mix that in with the colour I'm using currently, just to give me a more subdued highlight. That's worked reasonably well, so we'll come in and add some of that. On the lamp, going back to the slightly lighter version. And I can actually use this colour, I've now realised, to enhance the cast shadows a little bit. And let's put a little bit under there as well.